Prince Harry seen as liability to monarchy as his popularity declines. Prince Harry may not be as popular as he once was. As per a new poll, his value as an asset to the nation has declined as compared to what it was 8 years ago. According to Daily Star, a YouGov poll revealed that Prince Harry's popularity has slashed down by half as compared to the 2012 poll results for the same question. In 2012, 75% thought he was an asset to the nation, and now the number has reduced to 35%. As per the report, Prince Andrew is the least popular royal among all, and about 80% believe he is a liability to the monarchy. Meanwhile, Queen Elizabeth II remains the favorite member of the British royal family. It is said that 81% of Brits participating in the poll believe she is an asset to the nation. As for the Cambridges, Prince William and Kate Middleton are not too far behind the Queen. With 79% votes for Prince William, and 76% votes for Kate Middleton, it seems the Cambridges remain a popular favorite in the British royal family. However, Prince Charles, who is next in line to the throne, has received votes from only 54% of participants. And Meghan Markle is seen as a liability to the throne by 51% voters. Meanwhile, in another news surrounding Harry and Meghan's May 2018 royal wedding, Pretty Little Liars actress Troian Bellisario, who is also the wife of former Suits star Patrick J. Adams, spilled the beans on the wedding. Adams, who played the role of Meghan's character Rachel Zanesbo in Suits, and his wife Bellisario were invited to the royal wedding in 2018. In an interview with Daily Telegraph, she revealed that preparing to be a part of the royal wedding caused her extreme outfit anxiety. "Of course I had outfit anxiety, and I had it twofold. 1. Because I was trying to conceal the fact that I was 5 months pregnant," Bellisario said, who was 5 months pregnant at the time. "I was absolutely positive that it was going to be revealed." She went on to talk about fascinator hats, which are popular among the royals. She feels they are outdated and apparently made a panic call to her stylist right before stepping into the royal wedding. "My stylist, Annabelle Heron, is actually an Aussie, and I called her right before I was about to walk out of the door and I was like, 'Annabelle, this is not a full hat.' And she said, 'It's fine, you have a veil, you have a head covering.' And I was like, 'If the British press tears me apart, I can never forgive you for this.' And she said, 'Trust me, I'm an Aussie. I've got you.'" Despite her anxiety, Bellisario looked stunning at the wedding. According to Daily Mail, she wore a gorgeous off-white dress by Temperley London and completed her look with Sophia Webster heels. She was among several Hollywood A-listers present at the wedding, including Idris Elba, Priyanka Chopra, George Clooney, Amal Clooney, Victoria Beckham, and more.
Prince Harry is seen as a liability for the monarchy as his popularity plummeted among Brits, a poll found. Only 35% believed Harry was an asset to the nation, down from 75% 8 years ago. In a YouGov poll in June 2012, only 9% saw him as a liability, now rising to 38% since he quit the royal family and moved to America. Meghan Markle is seen as a liability by 51% of those polled, and as an asset by 24%. The poll also found Prince Andrew is seen as the biggest problem facing the royal family, with 80% of those asked branding him a liability and only 4% believing he has something to offer. Meghan and Harry's story of their move to America is being told in a book titled Finding Freedom. The anticipated book is set to shed light on the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's bombshell decision to quit as senior royals. The 368-page account has been written by former showbiz journalist Homan Scobie and royal reporter Carol Durand. It is said to be based on accounts from the royal couple's friends, while the authors are understood to have been given access to the Duke and Duchess themselves. The publishers claim the work will dispel the many rumors and misconceptions which have surrounded the pair. An insider previously told The Sun, Harry, 35, had been unhappy for a long time, and that the book will reveal he was the driving force behind the abdication in March. He wanted to move in the direction that they did and had been considering it for more than a year, they continued. The Sussexes are now living in a Los Angeles mansion with their baby son Archie, after initially leaving the UK for Vancouver Island in Canada. They have no royal subsidies and are said to be paying back £2.4 million at £18,000 a month over 10 years for renovations to Frogmore Cottage. Scobie and Durand said in a press release, "Our mission has been motivated by a desire to tell an accurate version of their journey and finally present the truth of misreported stories that have become gospel simply because of the amount of times they have been repeated. It is thanks to our sources that we have been able to share the definitive story of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex." The couple recently came under fire for using a gas-guzzling Cadillac after urging people to convert to a more eco-friendly lifestyle. They were pictured in Beverly Hills after reportedly visiting the dermatologist heading back to their Cadillac Escort, an SUV known for its gas-guzzling qualities. Many social media users are quick to point out how the couple don't seem to be living up to their own standards when it comes to clean living. She wrote, "Remember that speech where Harry told us every drop counts? I wonder how many miles per gallon does this Cadillac Escalade give?" Baroness Brooke was possibly referring to the speech delivered by Prince Harry last September year as he launched his eco-tourism project Travelist. Harry said, "These human-caused challenges often need a giant system shift to make a significant enough impact. And that is what this partnership is here to try and do."
Queen Elizabeth's final proposition about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's exit shocked the world and was ruthlessly clear, experts claim. When Prince Harry and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, announced their plans to take a step back from the royal family, Queen Elizabeth acted quickly to ensure that the details of their proposition were ironed out. The Queen worked with the couple and other senior royals to finalize the plan, releasing a statement in support of Prince Harry and Meghan. The Queen's final plan for them shocked the world, but was ruthlessly clear, some experts believe. In January, Prince Harry and Meghan made a bombshell announcement, a desire to take a step back from their senior royal duties and split their time between North America and the UK. Queen Elizabeth pulled together a meeting with Prince Harry, Prince William, Prince Charles, and herself to figure out the details. Once things were finalized, she released a statement supporting the Sussexes' exit, which included the agreement for Prince Harry and Meghan to give up their HRH titles and any public funding. It's unclear if the Queen was aware of the Sussexes' plan ahead of their announcement. In the documentary, The Queen, Duty Before Family? Royal commentator Wesley Kerr said he believes that it did come as a surprise. The palace let it be known that there was surprise that this statement had been issued. "I think the Queen was rather surprised to be given a public ultimatum," Kerr explained, pointing to the Sussexes' request in their statement, that we are going to be different sorts of royals, that we are going to collaborate with the Queen, perhaps on our own terms. The Queen clearly adores Harry but absolutely refused to be pressurized by him, the documentary narrator noted. There was no way she would accept his conditions. She issued a firm riposte setting out her own position. Despite reportedly being caught off guard, Queen Elizabeth reacted quickly and made certain that the situation was dealt with before anything got out of hand. "All of a sudden the Queen shocked the world," royal expert Julie Montague said, noting, "Coming out and saying hold on a minute, this is complicated, nothing has been decided and we need some time to figure it out." Harry's announcement put his grandmother in a difficult position and his timing could not have been worse, the narrator stated. Royal author Tom Quinn believes that the way the Queen handled hashing out the details of the exit plan was helpful in keeping things from blowing up. The Queen would have been aware that this was a storm, that if it wasn't dealt with quickly it could blow up into something really damaging, he explained. The Queen, with so many years of experience, realized that she had to intervene, Quinn added. She took control by calling a summit to discuss the plan. Her final proposition was ruthlessly clear, the documentary's narrator explained. Harry and Meghan could be in or they could be out.
Meghan Markle's self-doubt as she makes pointed-taken first speech since quitting royals. Meghan Markle has delivered her first powerful speech since she and Prince Harry quit the royal family in March. The Duchess of Sussex spoke to the Grow Up 2020 Leadership Summit, as part of a session called The Time Is Now. The pre-recorded video, shot in her Los Angeles home, hit out at the treatment by those in the corridors of power. The 38-year-old said, "I want to share something with you. It's that those in the halls and corridors and places of power, from lawmakers and world leaders to executives, all of those people, they depend on you more than you will ever depend on them. And here's the thing, they know this. They know that all of you, at a younger age than any modern comparison, are setting the tone for an equitable humanity. Not figuratively, literally. This is a humanity that desperately needs you. To push it, to push us, forcefully in a more inclusive, more just, and more empathetic direction. To not only frame the debate, but be in charge of the debate, on racial justice, gender, climate change, mental health and well-being, on civic engagement, on public service, on so much more. That's the work you're already out there doing." The former actress's address was the final speech of the day, where Michelle Obama also addressed the virtual meeting attended by nearly 40,000 people aged 13 to 22 across 172 countries. Meghan talked about the need to drown out the noise of negative voices and speak out even when it makes others feel uneasy. However, psychologist and body language expert, Bruce Durham, believes Meghan revealed her true feelings not by what she said, but by her actions. He said, "It was a speech on women's rights and she seemed confident and sure of herself, but who is she really talking to?" Bruce, who regularly works with huge companies to improve their performance and has his own successful YouTube channel, highlighted Meghan's eye movements, which he says emphasize how she feels about certain parts of her speech, and what she really meant. He explained, "Meghan looks to her left when she's trying to think about what's coming next, there isn't an emotional memory there. When Meghan Markle has felt something emotionally, she looks to the right because it's stored in that part of her brain. When she talks about graduates she looks to the right because she's pulling a memory." Bruce believes several sentiments in Meghan's speech have evoked powerful emotions in the Duchess. He said, "She starts to talk about civic engagement, she looks to the right and also there's an eye block and her head dips. This is the emotional side and is invoking a reaction in Meghan's head." Who has she been involved in civic engagements with? The Queen, or the firm as they call it. She also does exactly the same thing about public service. She shows negative emotion with both of these. Then we come on to the third one, it's just so powerful. She talks about when we've been forced, and she looks to the right again. This indicates that she feels she's been forced to go somewhere where she doesn't want to go. She talks about lawmakers and leaders, but it's the leaders she's really talking about. At the start she does a breath in, she's getting herself primed, she's priming her adrenaline system, and Meghan is getting ready for the fight. She's talking about leaders, and who's the leader of the country. However, Bruce says Meghan feels uncomfortable in the strong messages she is sending. He explains, "You then see some discomfort in Meghan, she opens up her hands and this is a symbol of I have no weapon and I mean no harm. But there's no one in front of Meghan, it's all about who she's really talking to. She's fearful and is in self-doubt about making this statement. She then looks down, which is the area of self-doubt before saying they don't listen until they have to.